5 hot tips for self-improvement. Self-improvement is never an accident and it never occurs as such, but it is the consequence of a deliberate action plan carried out. It is imperative to understand from the onset that the reason most people stop growing is because they make the choice not to grow, and thereby putting their quest for personal growth and self-improvement on the back burner, so to speak. Dr. John C. Maxwell said, self-development is a higher calling. It is the development of your potential so that you can attain the purpose for which you were created. Self-improvement, therefore, begins with your spirit, your mind. As you consistently acquire new information and discard the ones that are obsolete and no longer serve your purpose. Self-improvement tips are necessary for each person in order for them to recognize the areas in which they need to improve, especially with somebody who likes to do things properly, who does not see himself or herself as having any faults or deficiencies. These self-improvement tips will become more significant if you take massive action in applying them. Here are 5 hot tips for self-improvement that you can start implementing today. Tip 1. Identify areas you intend to improve. The self-improvement program you develop for yourself should contain all the areas you have identified as your weakness to be improved on. One of the most important self-improvement tips that you must learn is to know that you are not infallible and that there are always areas for improvement. The detailing of this information and the implementation of a program of improvement should allow for a better understanding of these areas in need of improvement. Tip 2. Identify limiting beliefs. Identifying and getting rid of limiting beliefs is critical to your self-improvement and to your overall self-development. Most people have sabotaged their progress by their negative belief system. It is also known to have literally affected their self-esteem and confidence. Consequently, your self-improved plan must include dismantling these limiting beliefs to improve one's life. These teachings and self-improvement tips enable you to make rapid changes in your life simply by changing your negative belief system and transforming it into creative opportunities. Tip 3. Associate with positive people. This is of utmost importance if you will achieve your goals and objectives. There will always be temporary detours in your life and things won't move in the direction you anticipated. It will be very helpful to have positive people around you that will encourage and motivate you to do what you need to do to change your life and move you in the direction of your anticipated goals. These individuals have a way of rubbing off on you. Tip 4. Evaluate your life. This self-improvement tip is important so that you can ascertain what is working and what is not. There are times when you tend to focus on the things that you have done wrong. But contrary to doing that, you should instead focus on the things you did right, so as to enable you focus on doing those things again, and that are congruent to your core values, and this enhances your self-improvement. Tip 5. Develop the right way of thinking. The right way of thinking is of immense importance in your self-improvement plan, because a positive mindset will make all the difference in the end. We are sum total of our thoughts. That is, you are a product of your thoughts. To change your world, you have to change and develop the right way of thinking. Self-improvement is gaining to a greater extent importance because it enables people to create a good notion about themselves and redesign the life they were born to live. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please feel free to pass it on. Until our next video post, God bless.